Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3 and we will present about Toyota case study. First of all, I will introduce our group members. The first presenter is Nur Shazwani binti Rujami. The second presenter is Wan Nur Ami Shafika binti Wan Mazlan, followed by Fatin Izan Aziati binti Abdul Rahim, Muhammad Yasir Irfan bin Muhammad Naguib, Nurul Nisha binti Azali, and the last presenter is Amiratul Hazika binti Sahrum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi, my name is Nur Shazwani binti Rujami. I am the first presenter of Group 3 and I will present about the damage and failure of Toyota. First of all, Toyota incorrectly position or install floor mats underneath the driver's seat can result in unmanageable acceleration. Toyota announced that it was recalling various models totaling 3.8 million vehicles in the United States. Secondly, the numerous vehicles had suffered unexpected acceleration. The first two recalls were started by Toyota with the help of National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA) in the United States following reports. The third point is acceleration caused by sticky gas pedals was the cause of more occurrence of inappropriate behavior as reported by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Toyota will face the pressure from the government to recall more brands and models. The fourth point is Toyota has recalled 9 million automobiles, generally due to the accelerator pedal issue. Then, the pedal problem has been linked to 21 documented deaths since 2000. On 24 October 2013, a jury rejected Toyota's claim that drive-by-wire throttle system defect or the electronic throttle control may have caused the unexpected acceleration (ETCS). Last but not least, Toyota did not follow best practice for real-time life-critical software. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wan Nur Ami Shafika binti Wan Mazlan. So, I will explain about 8 HR process that contribute to Toyota's downfall. First, reward and recognition. The goal of a rewarding process is to encourage and develop positive behavior while discouraging unfavorable behavior. Effective employees who pressure CEOs to act on bad news must be commended and rewarded. Any firm incentive program's goal is to promote and reward excellent behavior while discourage undesirable ones. The development of problem-solving skills must be encouraged via the incentive mechanism. Next point is training. Training guarantees that employees have the knowledge and abilities required to identify and address problems when they arise. The manager would have been more successful in persuading executives to take the appropriate action in reaction to the unfavorable information if their training had been more effective. Third point is hiring. The key to onboarding high-performing employee with the ability to solve the most challenging problem is hiring. Poorly planned requirement and assessment component may have given to rise management concern to hire top-performing employee with the high degree of skill and competencies needed to tackle the most challenging situation. Ordinary recruiting is done. People who disregard issue and are reluctant to criticize management may be hired as a result of poorly constructed hiring and assessment procedure. 4. The performance management process. This regularly assess and analyze performance in order to spot risky habits before they deteriorate. The performance measure that could have track how employees respond to bad news may not have been included in Toyota's performance system. The goal of performance management strategy is to regularly monitor to analyze performance in order to identify problematic behavior before they escalate. If the performance monitoring system had performance metric to evaluate reaction to inaccurate information, Toyota would not in such trouble right now.
Thanks to Ami Shafika. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Izan Azati binti Abdul Rahim, and I will continue the presentation with my pride. Okay. Firstly, about the corporate culture. Okay, Toyota failure to measure or monitor the corporate culture contributed miselement. This is because Toyota does not care about the corporate culture. For them, the problem is too small to handle and should not be emphasized in the company. Managers need to monitor employees in doing jobs so they do not work at will. Second is leadership development and succession. Okay. The leadership process at Toyota was so outdated because they produced with the wrong kind of leader with outdated competency. Using the case study HR management, Toyota is so weak. According to culture change, the automotive industry will change rapidly every year. Okay, the failure of a Toyota company is when they are not updated and what they are doing. And their leadership process is the same. For the example is the mechanical failure is no Toyota leader before the best action is taken, and much close to this issue indeed the company take action to consider the facts. The third is retention. Retention is one program about ignore people that brought up problem that make Toyota become worse, and Wesley blower exactly live out of fraction to their company. HR must keep away employees who have bad attitude to ensure a positive environment in the company. Also, HR need to be more strict during make 7 decision to ensure the choice for acceptable. To make higher performance start from employee. Employee need to be honest and have their responsibility with their work. And the last part is risk assessment. Okay, work with risk assessment should be done by HR, where they need to work with risk assessment expert on their ability to identify and measure the impact of major HR, including high rates of hiring, high turnover among the highest players, and the cost for keeping manager or bad people working. Okay, this is because HR has more enlightenment about what they need to take seriously and find out where they are on weakness. Okay. Furthermore, from this case study, HR should work with corporate risk management at Toyota to ensure the employee get what they need. So, especially about their safety during work. Okay. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
For recommendations, in order to guarantee that the plan is implemented as intended and to gather feedback on how the plan can be improved, the HR department should monitor and follow up on the result. Other than that, create protocol, standardize improvement, and plan for ongoing success to ensure long-term success. Lastly, create an exhaustive and information set of interview question, employment simulation, aptitude tests, and reference checks.
Thank you Fatin and Amira for the explanation. Next, I will be proceed with my part. Firstly, my name is Irfan bin Muhammad Agwib. I will be present about lesson learned from the Toyota. Firstly, Toyota give the employees a rewards. Rewards is one of the important elements to motivate employees to contribute their best efforts to generate innovation ideas that lead to a better business functionality and further improvise financially and non-financially the company's performance. I believe when rewards are distributed based on objective data, employees are more likely to view the process as fair and more likely to have a concentrate understanding what is expected of them. Secondly, Toyota provide training for the employees. Employees who feel inadequate or unsupported are unhappy. They are not satisfied with their works, which will cause them to underperform, make mistakes, and do not care about their products. Furthermore, that can cause business in lost time and money. Therefore, untrained employees can cause many of the mistake, and this mistake and inefficiencies can cause your business to lose customers. That's the worst possible scenario that can happen. Last but not least, Toyota manage the company intelligently. The key to successful management is to examine the marketplace environment and create employment and profit opportunities that provide the business potential growth and financial viability. Other than that, it's impossible to do everything yourself. Therefore, it's also unwise and it's more productive to get those with the right skill to do with the right task. The ability to get with different skills to work as a team is a starting point of successful businesses. All in all, I believe and hope whether small or big companies, especially local companies, can follow in the footsteps of Toyota to continue to succeed in the future. That's all from me. Thank you so much. I will pass with the next presenter to present about their parts. Thank you.
Thank you, Efrain. My name is Nurisha. I will continue my part, which is our current position is human resource expertise at Proton. What we can suggest to the management to improve working culture at Proton based on failure at Toyota. Firstly, Proton Human Resource Department has their standard scheduled annual training program to all its staff. The head of department will identify the training needs of their staff and request them to register for the training session. Each staff must attend minimum 2 training sessions per year because it is one of the yearly key productivity indicators for each staff. The manager admitted that not all staff will send for external training due to cost. However, an excellent trainer will be called to conduct training at Proton. This is comparatively cheaper than sending for external training. Nevertheless, I felt that external training will give a wide range of exposure when mingling with people from different organizations and industries. They can exchange ideas, knowledge, and experience. Next, this is the measure to improve the working culture of Proton. Firstly, proper reward policy to motivate employees suggesting lean cost cutting measure without compromising the manager's safety concern. Secondly, integrity and customer-centric approach in human resource activities, especially in the sales and marketing division. Thirdly, implementation of the performance monitoring system. Implementing a strong performance management system can help the organization to achieve higher employee engagement, improve individual performance, and better performance. And then promoting an open culture where mistakes and errors are openly discussed and corrected. Like embrace messengers of mistakes openly so that people who come forward with mistakes are rewarded rather than punished. Be open about the mistake that we have made that you cannot fix alone. This will encourage others to do the same. And then effective training to employees and workers to handle difficult situations, especially the PDCA, which is plan, recognize an opportunity and plan a change. Do, test the change, carry out a small scale study. Check, review the test, analyze the result, and identify what you have learned. Lastly, act, take action based on what you learned in the study step. If the change did not work out, go through the circle again with the different plan. Then focus on recruitment of problem solvers and not those who brush it under the rug. Lastly, to focus on building a strong value system and organizational culture which enable leaders and employees to understand their contribution in changing the life of customers. Thank you. That's all from me. I will pass the next part to Amiratul.
Thank you, Anisha. Hi, my name is Amiratul Hazika and I will continue with the next suggestion. Okay, the management can do meeting or talk within the organization, and it could happen among the manager themselves or inside the department. As a result, it is so good for the company. The way to improve working culture and the rationale for this, and that doing so will increase employee productivity. Not to mention that some of the staff members will astonish the human resource with their fantastic ideas, so be prepared. Employees and management will be able to communicate more effectively. The meeting can be an ideal setting for the employees to apply their problem solving and critical thinking skills to address any continuing organizational difficulties. Human resources can use this session to explain a problem that the department or organization is facing and invite employees to brainstorm potential ways to overcome these impediments. Try to keep this meeting to a modest number of people. This can make dialogues more collaborative and engaging by allowing all employees to speak out and offer their thoughts. Next, my next suggestion is human resource must choose the leader in decision-making roles who have their competency to improve the working culture in Toyota, so that the organization can stay current with the changing environment and welcome technological change without being misled or underestimating the implication it can have on operation. Okay, for the example, while selecting the development leader, human resource professional should assess the competency that the individual possesses and compare them to those that require more development for success in the leadership capacity. Organizations can make more informed judgment about hiring, developing, and promoting leaders by examining someone's present capabilities and comparing them to the skills required for a leadership position. So that's all from me. Thank you.